Welcome to the Piestrong podcast with Brad, Matt, and Jack.
You're on my side of your cunt.
I know, but that Moicano one was a slip.
How am I backing a Dagestani Russian here? You guys are fucking saying that the pound for pound, the most exquisite fighter that UFC have seen.
He's not the pound for pound anymore, bro.
Who's the pound for pound?
Ilia cunt.
Welcome back to the Piestrong podcast. What's this, episode 57?
Something like that.
I think live must have been 57. This will be 58.
Jack, you were supposed to tell us the episode number, mate.
Oh, fuck.
58.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that. It'll be in the heading anyway to this episode. So, how are we, boys?
Yeah,
Good.
good. What about you, Brett?
I'm good, mate. I just want to, before we start, I just want to give a shout out to Michael Pope at Vatican Garage. He would have saved me about $8,000 in parts if I bought this piece of shit Hilux I was looking at buying, because I'm not mechanically minded. But I've found this Hilux. It was 18 grand, 280,000 Ks for that year, 2007. I thought, fuck, that's all right. May as well go for a look. And just chance Pope being home, I messaged him and he goes, I'll come right around. So we went and had a look at it. And he was a savage. This little dude didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
Pope's got the thing jacked up, fucking rocking all the wheels, checking the bearings.
What is this?
Fucking the master mechanic at work, eh?
So he provides this as a service too, and I'd recommend it if you're going to buy a second-hand car.
100%.
So this episode is not sponsored by Pope. I just want to give a shout out to a local legend.
It could be.
It could be Pope. Yeah.
Jump on, brother.
We'll take your money,
Jump
Pope.
on.
No, but the things he checked, like it's a full-blown service. Like he had like all these checklists that he ticked off and wrote down information for me to make my own decision about whether I'd buy it. And he's like,
Yeah,
mate,
right.
if you could get this for 10 grand because of all this stuff that's fucked on it, it would be worth it. And he said, I'll look after you and I'll fix all the shit that's wrong with it. Like, and this is CV joints, wheel bearings, starter motor, like shit that I had no idea what was wrong. And
That's
then he
a lot
goes,
of things to go wrong with it. Like,
yeah, and he jacked it up and he said, stick your head under there and look at the bottom of the turbo. You can see a heap of oil leaking out. Like, he goes, it's not real common with these things, but, it's very expensive. He goes, it most likely won't fuck up on you, but, it's just something to look at.
Yeah.
So, yeah, give me
Incredible knowledge.
Yeah,
He's
unreal. So, thanks, Pope, for that.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, brother.
good man.
legend.
Rightio. Kick this off with recapping.
Poor cunts come there to grab some cash. Oh, what happened? I'm not going back. I'm not going back. He took my car apart.
Yeah, fuck. So I didn't buy it. I ended up finding a nice little single cab Navara, low Ks, in good nick, so
Yeah.
saved me a lot of dollars. So 317, boys, what do you reckon of this?
I cried.
You cried.
I fucking rated. I thought it was probably one of the. It was deceptively good. It was a deceptively good card.
I enjoyed the fuck out of it.
Why deceptive? Oh, like you weren't expecting it to be a good card?
No.
Yeah,
Like I
that's
felt
fair.
like the main events went exactly how I thought, and they're pretty predictable in that sense. But yeah, like that Royval van fight, that was fucking so good. The main event of the prelims, fucking that knockout
this is
from
what I'm just gonna-
RoboCop was insane.
Say quickly, like we go from the preliminary card, well, even jump to early prelims, right? You had started off with a decision, and that's fine. Then you've moved straight into submission, a decision, KO, decision. Like it just was a card that was constantly like, and even the decisions were like, fuck, that's some swacks.
That
Oh.
early prelims, that
You got it up.
yeah.
Jesus, I forgot there was a 100-inch TV in front of me.
Jacoby Smith was the biggest favourite that I've ever seen, $1.03 favourite. So he went pretty ordinary in the first round, but ended up getting the submission in the second. So I think he disrespected Nico Price a little bit.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know what that beat was. Never heard that in my life. Wow. On to the prelims. So we had Viviani, Arujo, Tracy
Go down one
Cortez.
more, wouldn't there? Wasn't there
Oh,
one
yeah.
more fight before that? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Imagine missing that. Terrence McKinney comes out like a fucking savage, gets a submission within a minute on Slava claws.
You'd be
Pretty
pretty
incredible.
disappointed that he, didn't get that submission within 30 seconds.
Yeah, well,
no, I'm joking.
He said, sorry that took so long, guys.
Yeah,
As soon as he walked out the back posting videos of it. Look, I don't think he would have even got to the back before he's on fucking X.
It was like he was like all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Hey, he just come out
climbed all on like a spider monkey.
I'm a spider monkey, Chip.
He was raring to go.
So Viviane Araujo, Tracy Cortez. This was how we thought it would go. Just
a good fight though.
Yeah, Tracy Cortez just controlled her. Viviane had the shit at the end, wouldn't shake a hand, so deserves it. This one did not surprise me because Matt gave me the heads up on Jose Delgado, and I watched a bit of fight film before the card, and I changed.
Yeah, I did say to watch some highlights. Yeah,
I changed my bet to Jose Delgado, and round one, Hyder Emil gets KO'd with this vicious knee. Slept, and then he he tried to say that it was an early stoppage too, which I thought was funny.
Yeah, but look at that. You go from that fight, which was a cracking fight, like it was like, wow, how good's that? Straight to this next fight.
Yeah.
Like,
so Jack Hermanson, I think we predicted this one too, early knockout or decision win for Jack Hermanson, and RoboCop just comes out with this vicious left hook and fucking kills him. And this one was sort of hard to watch with that follow-up shot. I feel like we made the joke at the time, like Jorge Masvidal super necessary, but fuck, man, that follow-up
I
shot.
said the joke is super necessary, and then after I watched it again, I was like, oh. But
fuck.
he stood over him, seen that he was like looking.
It wasn't like a launching ground and pound. It was like, walked over casually and then whack. It was very hard to watch.
Yeah, he definitely didn't want him to fight again.
Yeah, fucking hell. So that's going to take some years off old Jack Hermanson. We'll move on to the main card. I wish we had Paulo Costa.
What happened there? Cancelled. Yeah. Hey, what a surprise.
Does he beat Manel Cup for the most cancellations? Do you have that stat?
No, it's
11
still,
versus 7.
It's still Manel.
Yeah, righto. So we had Peyton Talbot and Felipe Lima. So Peyton has been working his wrestling with Frank Ocean, and he's all over that takedown defense now.
Is he actually come out gay?
I don't know. Is he even? Damo just told me on the live that they were together, but I couldn't find any info on it. I thought they were just
who cares?
hanging out. Yeah,
it was a fucking great fight. Yep. It was a good way to kick off the main event, like the card.
Yeah.
I thought, you look at the first 3 fights of that card, they're all decisions, but
good decisions.
They were just fucking good fights.
Yeah.
They were such good fights to watch.
Yep. So Lima looked lost, eh? Like I said this before the card. I said Lima's going to wrestle. You know, he might get the better of the strikes, even though Talbot on paper is a better striker. But Lima just looked lost, eh? After the first round, Lima looked lost.
Yeah. I think I feel like he probably thought after watching that Barcelos fight, like, this fucking he took him down, I'm going to take him down, you know. And then he's gone in there, and obviously Talbot's fucking made the adjustments.
Yeah.
Lima looked good though. Like I don't think he looked bad. Lima and I think there was moments there where Lima was piecing up Talbot, and Talbot. It was just
those weird grappling exchanges too, when they were upside down and shit.
Yeah, there was definitely some balls on the face.
The old 69 exchange.
Yeah.
Smell my ass.
Just trying to find the rankings here. What's next for Peyton Talbot?
I think he needs to get someone that's another wrestler again.
No. Would you give him a ranked opponent or?
No.
Not yet.
He's not ready for that. Like, and I think the fight against Barcelos proved that. It's a huge step up when you start fighting those people in the rankings.
Yep.
Go down again. Go down. Oh, you could go Oliveira. He's mad ground game.
Yeah.
Give him someone like.
That'd be all right.
Yeah. Because he's got some striking too as well, but mean wrestler.
I'd go and say that he'd beat Ayman Zahabi.
Sorry, guys. Who?
Ayman Zahabi. I reckon he'd beat him. That's a big call. He just beat Jose Aldo, but
Give him Cejudo.
Oh,
Give
maybe.
him Cejudo.
Maybe Montel Jackson.
Yeah, I'd love to see him against another
Just
wrestler.
a striker. Give the fans what they want. Just a.
Rob Font would be a good one if that's the case. Then
Rob's been looking good though in his last couple.
Not bad, but.
So next up we have Benil Dariush versus Money Moicano.
Fucking what a fight that was.
He dropped him in the end of the first day, and then I thought it was all over. Dariush just fucking gets up. God picks him up by his bootstraps. Get back in there, boy.
He showed his ground game, like he showed his wrestling.
Yep.
Showed how well he can control, move positions, do some ground and pound.
I was really disappointed in the end of the fight. Like, Joe Rogan gives you such a big platform to call out whoever you want. And when people go, I don't know, man, just whoever God gives me, you know, like, it's just like fucking call someone out that you think is going to fucking catapult you into stardom. Like, call out, like, do what Michael Chandler does. Conor McGregor. Because everyone fucking, oh, here we go.
So what's meant to be on this?
Just sweet sour sauce. You shouldn't be rubbing your hands. Yeah. So I'll keep talking while you choose away at that.
Oh,
we'll get you. I think he just wasted an opportunity to just fucking call someone out in the top 5 and say, look, I want to fucking.
You got to have a name ready.
Yeah, you got to have a name ready. What'd you say there, bud?
Got to have a name ready.
You got to have a name ready.
You do, and it just kind of shows that he wasn't ready to win. How you going over there?
There's a bit of self-doubt there, you reckon, Matt?
Yeah.
After those last two losses.
So outside of Ilia, this next fight, this was a fucking fight for me, and we all called this. We all had our little doubts that Brendan Royval was too experienced. You know.
Yep. Oh, same. Hand up, me. That was me.
We're all fucking just hand on the heart. Yep. Van's gonna get it done. And he fucking did too, the little beast.
Actually, if you listen back to the podcast, I said there's no way Royval wins. Joshua Vans is going to piece him up. So I was all Van.
Yeah.
And then Royval looked like he was dominantly fucking going to win that fight in that second.
Yep.
In that second round, I was like, yeah.
He was winning the third as well.
Yeah, 100%.
And then he got fucking dropped.
Mollywopped. Yeah, but I don't think it was just
Van stole the round off that drop alone.
I think probably for about a minute and a half, the last of that minute and a half. How was that jerky?
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
It was a little bit bitey, but...
Yeah. It lingers too as well. Every now and then I'll go, how the fuck are you?
So there's a little bit of controversy tied to this. I'm not happy. We've been whinging about scoring for a long time. So we all agreed Joshua Van won the fight. We're not carrying on about that.
Yep.
A judge gave it 30-27 Van.
No.
In what fucking world did he win every round?
Nah.
He lost the second by 25, 30 strikes?
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
Like, we need to get consistent. Like, how the fuck would you score that for Van?
Fucking hell,
Even if your bias is all fuck, you still give it to Royval.
Yeah. Not in a world where, like, I'm trying to, like, piece it back. I remember everyone on the bench with a mic in front of their face was like, oh, old Vanny's getting pumped here.
Mm.
Yeah, 100%. And the beauty of like where you guys were is you couldn't hear the commentators.
Yeah.
So you don't get that commentator bias going through your mind when you're watching it.
What was the vibe? You were listening to it, weren't you?
To be honest, man, the vibe was fucking Royval was it was a lot of back and forth, but the general consensus at the end of it was Royval got that because of his volume.
Yeah. Well, I had the first round for Van. Like, that was the closest round.
Yeah.
And then just because of the drop, he dropped him with a leg kick. It was more like a slip, but it's still optics. Dropped him like that. And then he dropped him with a punch. And I thought that stole the round. Like, just optics again, like when you talk damage.
Yep. Yeah, no, couldn't agree more, man. I think 29-28 is the perfect way to score that fight.
Yep.
Look, you could give it 29 and 28 and a half, and I'd still say that's, that's how close it was.
Yeah. I honestly thought split decision. There's no way in the world I thought it was going to be unanimous.
Yeah. Oh, don't know. Yeah, like I think that's just trying to buy into the judges' inconsistencies there. If you're going to go split
Yeah,
decisions,
I guess so. Yeah. Yep.
because I thought it was pretty. Like you thought it was pretty clear. I thought it was pretty clear, unanimous. Like
Yeah, but I said
because you at the end of it, you said he stole the round. He
Yeah.
stole the round by dropping him.
that was bias
then-
mixed in though, because I wanted the gun to
Yeah,
win.
yeah. You wanted him to win, but optics again, man.
Yep.
Like dropped him, and then there was a good 10, 15 seconds where Van was just on top of him.
Yeah.
Throwing some fucking heat down his fucking face.
And
I think Royval had a bit more damage on his face too as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Marketing 101 though, like in this next fight, we had Alexander Pantoja molly-whopped Kai Kara France. Like it wasn't even close. You had Kai Kara France like level changing on all his strikes in the second round. Like
Because he's so afraid of the takedown.
it's nuts, eh?
Man,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Pantoja is a different beast. And fuck, pound for pound rankings, which we'll go over later.
Yep.
I've got that in that thing,
Yep.
but he's getting the respect he deserves now.
Yeah, he's looking
And it's
more
about
and more
time.
like it was a oh yeah, Pantoja's a flyweight champion. Oh yeah, he did this. Now it's like he's dominant. Like the way he's winning the fight says he beats Kai Kara France. Who do you match up with him?
Well, they got Van in there afterwards,
Yeah,
so
but
like
Van's getting fucked up.
yeah, I don't have Van on that.
Yeah.
He's getting fucked up.
They're doing the same thing. I don't think because they don't have enough people sort of stepping up into that flyweight division ready to go to fight him. Because you've got Marino who's lost to him, Kai Kara France now, fucking Royval's lost to him twice. They're going to do to him what they did to Steve Herzog, just pushed him too quick.
Yeah. Oh well, against Pantoja, he nearly won the fight. He only lost it because he
Yeah.
made stupid decisions in the fifth, and then his bounce back fight was Kai Kara France and gets knocked out. Like
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's also an experience thing, making stupid decisions in the fifth, right?
yeah, good point.
Alexandre is just in his prime at the moment, in his peak, and I think for the next 12 months he's going to find it really difficult to get someone that will match up with him.
Do you want a stat about Pantoja?
Yep, go hitters. Love a stat.
Hit ya. Love a stat. Fucking, he has not been finished in all his professional fights.
Oh, sick.
37 professional fights and has not been finished.
35.
I feel like he's getting a lot more
35.
respect than Mighty Mouse did. What's Mighty Mouse got? Like 11 title defenses.
Yeah.
So only
Nine,
is it?
9 in the UFC.
Yeah, righto.
I don't.
Yeah.
Anyone that says
13 overall.
Mighty Mouse isn't a flyweight goat can suck my left cock.
Like the hardcores and like proper fans love Mighty Mouse, but like the company itself fucking hated Mighty Mouse. Like he
that's the problem, right? The company hated fucking the flyweight division. The company never fucking pushed the flyweight division because they were the small dudes. No one want to sees the quick small dudes hitting each other 50 million times. They want to see the big heavyweights fucking throwing bombs and knocking each other out. That's what sells.
Well, fuck, I'd watch Brendan Royval, Joshua Van every weekend.
When's the last time you've
100%
seen a
agree.
heavyweight fucking knock each other out, bro?
yeah, that's a
Jesus
good point,
Christ,
eh?
Like,
They've
it
been
used to
sloppy
be-
fights.
and that's coming from the Pride days, like where it used to be brutal.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
as we've evolved through this now,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, you were
yeah,
saying that, yeah.
Mighty Mouse never got the respect back then because of that mentality. Pantoja
Frank
was
Mir,
sort
Brock
of
Lesnar shit.
in that sort of the end of it, and now it's starting to go, oh, these guys are actually pretty
Anthony
fucking good.
Pettis running up the side of the cage and fly kicking you. Round kick.
So yeah, Alexandre Pantoja, very fun to watch. It's like seeing someone so dominant like that in the wrestling. It's like how Khabib was. I enjoyed watching Khabib fights. I enjoy watching
But
Pantoja.
it wasn't Khabib. It definitely wasn't Khabib.
No.
Khabib looked like a fucking retard until he got your fucking legs, man.
Yeah.
Pantoja stood up, strike, boom, grabbed you down.
Very well rounded.
And it was exciting wrestling, man. He would move. There was so much transition. It wasn't just this lie on you, lock your legs up, and then, wait until you've got nothing. And then he would start going, I deserve championship, and start banging you in the head. Anyway,
Man,
fuck
I
Khabib.
would love to see Pantoja versus Mighty Mouse.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think
It'll never
Mighty Mouse
happen. Like,
Smokes him, bro.
Mighty Mouse is past his prime. But
Let's just skip this main event too as well.
Nah.
You got to give him his props. Like I could not have been more wrong, and I psyched myself out.
I think I fucking changed everyone's mind.
No, well, I looked at the betting odds. That's what swung me, and then I started watching.
Not me, brother.
I watched all Charles's fights, and then I'm like, this cunt gets cracked by because on paper, who hits harder? Like Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier, or Ilia Topuria on paper.
Well, you'd say Gaethje.
I'd say Gaethje and Poirier.
And fucking Charles walked straight through the didn't walk through it. He fell down, got straight back up.
Got back up and fuck.
Ilia put that fucking combo on him.
He
and it
slapped,
killed him.
Bro, hit that link I put in there.
Yeah, right. Let's do it.
Let's relive that moment.
Did you notice UFC put that up straight away?
Yeah.
They never do that. That hook, he's
To
just
show the
so
actual knockout.
tight,
Go
and he's
again. Go again.
just boom, bang.
Did you see the comparison with Conor McGregor and Aldo? They put that side by side, and it's a very similar sequence. Not the punching sequence, but when he hits the ground.
Oh, who was it that said he was lying down in the fucking room?
Yeah, me.
Out? Yeah.
I said, wouldn't it be funny if that's how the fight
Oh,
ends?
Conor, well, fucking, there you go, cunt.
Fucking.
Unreal.
Did you see
I want to hear this again. When
that knockout of Charles?
Sorry, listen. Yeah, go, Jack. Sorry.
Sorry, that knockout of Charles got 9.4 million views in 12 hours.
That's
24 hours.
Heck,
The
That was
Max
about
Holloway-
100,000 of them.
The Max Holloway knockout of Gaethje got 9.1 in 12 months.
fucking hell. That's all of
Yeah.
Spain just rewatching it.
That's
honestly,
a
man,
fucking superstar, man.
I've been doom scrolling because I've been doing a lot of driving, a lot of passenger princessing the last couple of days. Every time I've come across the clip, I've watched it. So I reckon I would have watched it over 100 times.
Yeah.
It's fucking incredible. Beautiful sequence.
Although there's those that have different opinions about it, right? So Ali Abdulaziz, fucking the
Fucking
little rat.
terrorist rat.
Yeah, he's
Terrorist
just trying
rat.
to take the shine off him, you know what I mean? I seen
He
that
is
tweet.
100%. He's trying to take it off him and keep it on Islam, like, obviously like any good manager should.
Mm.
But basically he's saying fucking Islam beat Volk on a 22 fight win streak.
Mm.
Fucking he beat Charles on an 11 fight win streak. Ilia beat Charles on a 2 fight losing streak or a 1 fight losing streak.
I just want Islam to bash Ilia now.
Do you?
Yeah.
It won't happen. Islam gets knocked out.
Yeah, this fight
What?
completely changed my perspective.
Islam
too.
gets knocked out. First round.
Brother.
No
First
way.
round, bro.
I'm not going to
First
say
round.
first round. I reckon like third.
There's no
to
way.
late knockout.
There's no way Islam stands with him and he doesn't get his legs, bro. There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell. If Islam
Interesting.
First round KO.
Let's okay. Let's raise the ante.
Is the fight even going to happen because JDM's going to sort him?
Trinidad scorpion chili basted in oil.
No. Nope.
Brother, there's
Nope.
no way he knocks him out.
First round.
Fuck. Can we fast forward to that fight, please? Ooh. God damn.
I'll take you up on the bet.
What? You're going to say he gets knocked out?
Whatever Jack said.
Okay, think about it before you shake.
So do you,
Islam
okay.
gets
Well,
knocked
let's
out in the first round.
do you want me to go knockout or pick a
not
round?
a double
or-
chance.
No, I'm going to just say I'll do my own thing. Ilia knocks
Okay.
out Islam if they fight.
Okay. What are you doing, Matt?
Yeah, 100%. Done. Shake. They've seen that shake.
So you don't think
You're
Ilia
buying it, though.
knock-
What?
You're buying it.
Yeah, 100% I'll buy it.
you
I'll
don't
order
think
that shit in
Ilia-
from Mexico, bro. What?
What's your end of it, Matt?
Islam wins. Like, there's no other option. Like, he's saying Ilia wins. So I have to say Islam wins, bro. That's it.
Yeah, but like if Ilia doesn't knock Islam out, but still wins the fight.
He rephrased it, right? Because I thought it was a bit unfair to say knockout in the first round. He's just saying Ilia wins. Or did you say knockout?
I did say knockout, but if you just want to go head to head.
Well, now we shook on a knockout here. I might take that. No, but look, I'm happy to just go win.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not knocking Islam out, bro. Islam.
First round, bro.
Well,
he's hectic, man.
Motherfuckers, I can eat a fucking Trinidad. I've done it 10 times, so.
Oh, it would be good. Is a Trinidad hotter than a ghost pepper?
Not even a comparison.
Ah, fuck.
Not even a comparison. The ghost pepper he had is like eating a bottle of Tabasco sauce, bro. It's like eating that jerky you just had. The Trinidad Scorpion.
Do you agree with that, Jack?
He's not even going to fucking argue with me. That's got scorpion chili sprinkled on it. Okay? So you're going to eat a whole chili. And you're eating a whole chili.
Yeah, a whole chili's a bit different.
You're going to shit blood. You think
fun.
I'm joking?
Sounds fun.
Yeah, you will shit blood.
No, you will shit blood because Ilia's going to
shit blood.
Okay.
You're losing.
Okay,
Islam doesn't win this fight.
So
he doesn't win this fight. Look at fucking Dustin Poirier tagged him. Volkanovski tagged him and dropped him. Fucking Moicano fucking tagged him.
that was a slip. There was.
You're on my side here, cunt.
I know, but that Moicano one was a slip.
How am I backing a Dagestani Russian here? Oh, you guys are fucking saying that the pound for pound, the most exquisite fighter that UFC have seen.
He's not the pound for pound anymore, bro.
Who's the pound for pound?
Ilia.
Ilia cunt.
Ilya's the pound for pound.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you're going on the list. You're going on the list, right?
16-0, man.
Okay.
16-0, double champ. Islam doesn't have that.
He's not a double champ,
isn't it?
He ran away from Ilia, brother.
He's not a double champ.
That's not his record.
He's not a double champ.
Who?
Ilia?
Yeah, he is.
No,
17
he's
and 0.
been a champion in 2 weight divisions. Don't give him double champ status, bro.
That's still double, bro.
He vacated his belt. He ain't no Conor McGregor.
Yeah, so did Islam. He fucking ran away.
Doesn't he
like
have
a little
3
rat.
belts now?
A scared little rat.
Isn't that what Ilia did?
Scurried up to his fucking mountain.
There's no way Volkanovski beats Ilia. There's no way Volkanovski. I don't want Volk. I reckon Volk was like, I'll fight him again. Watch that. And it's like, fuck that. Stay in lightweight, bro.
What about Armin Sarukian? Is that what you were going to say? Oh.
Yeah, his face was like...
Yeah, why didn't he jump up and get in the ring? They let Paddy get up in there.
Well, did you see fucking Joe Rogan was like...
Paddy wasn't scared, though. Paddy's like, I'm going to dodge you sausage.
We've got a number 1 contender that hurts his back. And Joe's like, oh, so you're talking about Paddy Pimblett? Where is Paddy? Let him up here. Joe. Wrong guy, man.
Wrong guy.
Wrong guy.
Yeah,
but
Armin
did you
didn't
see
like the
Paddy's
smoke.
reaction to the knockout?
No.
Nah, it's pretty funny. It's fake as fuck.
Oh, is it?
I reckon he was fucking scared. Like,
You reckon?
in shock. But he was sitting there like trying to act excited, like, yes, this is what I wanted.
Yeah.
But you could just tell there was like, fuck.
Ilia said, I'm going to put my balls on your forehead.
Where did you hear that before?
Yeah.
Conor McGregor.
You've got that in the notes. I've got that loaded.
Yeah, nice.
So, rightio, let's talk what's next for these 2 Pelicans. So, Ilia Topuria, I feel like it has to be Paddy. I feel like they made that moment, and here's why I think it's more likely going to be Paddy. I know you've put in the notes there that DDP may have spoiled a co-main announcement.
Well, I think the card has actually come out and it's got them as co-main.
So there's another one.
Officially.
So it was meant to be Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett for a co-main spot, right? Paddy just tweeted, I think it was today, he goes, "You're all off your head if you think I'm fighting in August."
Oh.
So that puts a hole in that little story, and that opens up Ilia.
It's July, and you seen Paddy in that ring. He just got off a fucking eating competition. He's not fighting in August.
Like he said it himself. He's not. So
Okay.
He didn't look in any way, shape, or form into a camp. He looked that fat. He looked fatter than me.
So do you do Ilia versus Armin in the meantime, or are you going to do Ilia versus Paddy late in the year maybe even on the
Ilia
same
versus
card.
Paddy. Let Ilia bask in his fucking ambience for a bit. He just moved up from featherweight. Don't think what he needs there.
I understand how you would want Ilia versus Paddy because that fight fucking sells.
Yeah.
But how are you going to fucking say the number 10 ranked featherweight, lightweight deserves a shot?
Because he's the baddie. Is he ranked 10?
10.
He absolutely destroyed Michael Chandler,
Yeah.
and that's not the first.
Everyone destroyed Michael Chandler.
Who? Tony Ferguson didn't. And Tony Ferguson was in his prime, bro.
Dan Hooker didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Dan
no,
Hooker's ranked higher than fucking Paddy Pimblett. Man.
Yeah, I think give him Paddy. If Paddy wants to smoke, they've put him into the ring for a reason. UFC's not going to let Paddy in there for no reason. And Dana knows the whole of fucking UK and the whole of Spain hate each other for fucking football. So these motherfuckers are going to clash like World War III. It's going to be a stadium. It would almost have to. I know he wouldn't.
Could you imagine, right, if they look after JDM and they go, righto, you're getting Islam Makhachev in Perth in November. And they go, righto, and the co-main event, Ilia Topuria versus Paddy Pimblett in Australia. Could you imagine how fucking insane that'd be? And then
that'd be
Ilia
fucking
Topuria,
massive.
Paddy Pimblett in Australia.
That would never be the co-main though.
no.
Ilia and Paddy would be the main. JDM and Islam would be the co-main, but neither of those guys want to be co-mains.
No.
So I think they put
This
them
is
on
just
separate.
a fan. This is fan in me wanting that to happen.
It would never happen. Only women would be fucking
But that would
used
set
to it.
up the next fight too, because if Islam,
I think they're
Beats
actually already
JDM.
trying to target Islam versus JDM in Madison Square Garden.
oh, that'd be mad. That'd be good for JDM, eh?
Well, that's going to be our next live, right?
I hope
JDM
so.
has to be our next live. Well, we're not doing
I
a
think
winter
it's in
one again.
November.
We have to do summer again. So, yeah, let's lock that in now, fellas. Our next live will be JDM.
Yep. Regardless of when it is.
Yeah, regardless when it is. Jack Della Maddalena fucking deserves us like we gave to Volk. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was magic.
Well, I'm going to send him a message later and see if he'll do an interview on the pod.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking get him on.
I'll tell you what.
Get him on.
I'm close to Volk. I'm close.
No, you're
close,
not.
I'm
We've had this
close.
conversation.
I'm close, brother. I'm close.
You're
And
not.
you guys are going to shit yourself when I come
Oh,
here.
I'm just a Dragons fan. Oh, me and Volk, we're Dragons fans.
Me and Volk go way
Fuck
back to the
up.
gong, brother. Way
Fuck
back
off.
to the gong. We sing "Oh When the Saints."
So let me just lay my roadmap out, what I want to happen again. So I want Ilia versus Paddy, and I think Ilia's going to win that. And I want JDM versus Islam,
Yep.
and I think JDM's going to win that. Now, with those two, if that happens, who's next for both them? Where does Ilia go? He'd have to fight Arman, wouldn't he, if Islam's no longer at 170, if he loses?
If Islam loses against JDM, Islam's going to come rolling the motherfucking back down to lightweight, bro.
But does he get instant title shot off a loss?
Yes, 100%. 100%. Like fucking Volk did. Volk was champion, lost, come back, like...
But he still held the belt.
Yeah, but but really, the guy's the fucking champion of lightweight. Ilia's won the belt off, not the champion. So, but that's just my opinion. I think if he does, he'll come fucking flying back down to lightweight, and he'll get an instant title shot.
I just wish I knew what was going to happen.
And I
so
just wish I didn't fucking think Islam was going to beat JDM as well. Like, I think...
Do you really?
Well, I don't think he will, but I know Islam. I think he's the best fighter UFC's ever seen, bro.
Yeah, but we got JDM. Don Jocko.
Yeah, but he's such a good striker. I get that.
That
But the
takedown
wrestling-
defense. Oh, my God.
Jesus, have
Pretty-
another
pretty to
glass of
watch.
wine, you
Okay,
cunt.
my mate. Okay.
Fuck me, Dad. I'm going to get this cunt fucking cheering here in a minute, Jack. I spilled some wine on his desk.
Adds character. Rightio, what do we got next? Let's move on. Fighting nerds face off with City Kickboxing. This was so cool to see. I didn't check what angle this was. Is this all four face offs, Jack?
Sorry, I was just writing a message to Jack.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. Do you want me to read it out for you, boys?
Yeah, go on.
Wait,
Yeah,
we've got
right,
we've
I'm
got
gonna
to try,
send it.
lads.
I'll
Hello.
clip
Hey,
this
look.
and tag him.
It's not a no till you know.
Yeah.
Till you get a no. G'day, mate. My mates and I do a podcast called Piestrong Podcast. We're on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. If you could see it in your heart to give small-time podcasters an interview, it would be amazing. You're the man. Islam doesn't stand a chance.
Fucking oath.
Fucking hell. I'll tell
Don
you what's going to
Giacomo.
be fucking awkward when he comes on there and he goes, so Matt, you think I'm going to lose? And I'll be like, anyway, lads, that's me. I'm out. I'm out.
He'll probably call you a cuck like he did Ian Gary.
yeah.
That was fucking funny, eh? And it went over everyone's head when he said that.
He didn't know what the fuck they were saying.
Crazy.
Do you want to hear my message I just sent to Islam? No. Balakamahalaba. So, anyway,
Oh, wow.
carry on.
Back to this face-off with the fighting nerds versus...
Fuck, he's in his own, Jean Silva.
He's a crazy dude,
Oh, my
man.
God. He is fucking so wild, man.
Look, Ulberg is facing off with Praches. That's crazy how big Praches is.
Proches is a decent-sized dude. It's crazy that he cuts down to, 170?
And Hoofy's fucking 155, same weight
Hooker.
class as Hooker, yeah.
And then Kaio and Izzy are 185ers.
Yep.
Volk and Silver are fucking featherweights. How cool is that?
Great video, eh?
Mm.
And they're
Story
all
just
friendly
writes
too.
itself.
Like, there's no rivalry. Like, no.
But I tell you what, if it come to fighting each other, they turn real quick, I love that.
Oh my God, it's crazy. I love it,
Here
man.
we go. We got to whinge
I'm-
about this on the fucking podcast. Can't.
Jack being a hater on Tommy Aspinall. So what do we got here? Tom Aspinall had a mile-long line of fans waiting to meet him at International Fight Week, and yet he did not show, standing his fans up. Alexander Volkanovski has been taking pictures with fans for over 3 hours. Standard Volk, good cunt. And then Marab Security said no autographs or pics, to which Marab said, no, I sign everything for my fans. Ooh, legend.
I'm pretty sure he signed everything. Marab Jacuzzi.
It's funny, his first trading card signature was just his first name, Marab. That's what he wrote on there. And then he changed it for the second lot that come out. Bit of trivia for you. Rightio. Dana White confirmed the winner of Royval versus Van gets a title shot, so that's already been established. They had a face-off. Poor Joshua Van. He's young as fuck, eh? He's 23. So it doesn't matter what happens in that fight. He's going to bounce back. No dramas.
How the fuck can I just say something, right? And I'm not salty, okay? Because good on fucking
Sounds salty.
Kevin and good on
Kelvin.
fucking Kevin, brother. Kevin, come on. We've been over this again, okay?
Kevin Gaston.
The goats know why it's Kevin. Izzy, Hall of Fame. Where the fuck's Conor's Hall of Fame, bro?
Really?
What do you mean, really? What do you fucking mean, really?
How many rape counts does he have to get to before the UFC goes, nah? Because I would think it was one.
So, based on that, like you go on anyone that's done wrong, Chuck Liddell, all of these people, you know what I mean? Like,
John Jones.
Yeah,
The cunt should not be anywhere near the Hall of Fame. He's a piece of shit.
bruh, how the fuck is Conor McGregor not in the Hall of Fame of UFC? When
What would you put him in there for?
What would I put him in there for?
knockout.
The first ever fucking double champion.
You'd have to put a knockout
What
one
he
in there.
did to the featherweight, what he did to the featherweight fucking, I've gone blank. Featherweight division
Division.
goes up. I know Eddie Alvarez in his time. We were all. I remember talking out in front of Donut King. Man, but Eddie's a fucking. He's a warrior. That Eddie is. But like, bruh, he's got like out of the top fucking 5, he's like there, sold out gates, pay-per-view records, double champ, and he was literally the face, crossed over for boxing for Dana. Like,
He'll be
bruh,
in there for sure.
Yeah, but when?
I don't
It
know.
just doesn't make sense that they're putting Izzy in. Like, Izzy's still active.
So
They're
is Kelvin.
putting his fight in the Hall of Fame, not him himself. The fight he had with KG is what's in the Hall of
got
Fame.
you righto. Yeah, fuck. Well,
Fucking
can we
retard.
retract? Can we retract the last? Can we cancel
No.
the last
No,
45
we
seconds?
want people to hear how fucking stupid you are.
Yeah, sorry about that, man.
They're putting Amanda Nunes in there too, and she's about to come back.
Yeah. Well, but
So-
that's all right. She's coming out of retirement. I misread that because obviously me not being on socials, I've just seen UFC Hall of Fame, and I thought they'll put in both of them in.
Do you reckon
Is that
Nunes
why I
is
said
training,
what
Matt?
for? Hey,
Do you reckon Nunes is training?
no,
Been training? No.
no.
Yeah.
So we got a picture here
Her
of
jaw,
Ilia
maybe.
Taporia wearing like 4-inch platforms.
No, he needs it.
He didn't
He's a
need it on the
midget,
fucking
bro.
on the canvas, did he?
Fucking did not, did he?
Right,
He found that chin
cocksuckers.
quite easily flat-footed.
All right. Oh fuck! I just closed something. I didn't mean to close.
Just undo it, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know. I just thought you could do that. Isn't it an Excel spreadsheet?
That'll be fucked.
Yeah,
I don't know what I closed either. I got the next
Fuck,
one
I love this about Sean Strickland, eh?
off his head.
Yeah. Is this what we're up to next?
No,
No.
I've closed something.
Let's move on to it, though, because it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, it was Dana not happy.
Yeah,
about
Dana
Paddy.
not happy about Paddy.
Oh, well, there you go. This probably then says what I said. You know, I said they didn't put him in the UFC for in the ring for a reason. Well, obviously Dana's like, why the fuck?
Called in Paddy Pimblett and brought him into the cage, and they had a face-off. Obviously, they've got a long history together. I know there's a lot of options on the table for Ilia, but when he shows that type of interest in a fight, does that make you want to make it?
Well, I don't know who the hell let him in there. That should have never happened. Let's start there. I was already back in my room, or that would have.
Let me fucking just say something. I had a conversation with a bloke today, right? Why the fuck did Dana dip out so early? Like, he slapped the fucking belt on Ilia and then dipped. A bloke at work, shout out Brooksy, reckons he's gone straight to the blackjack or baccarat fucking tables. Just dipped out because he's in Vegas. Makes sense, eh? Like,
But he's
He
always
loves
in
it,
Vegas,
man.
he's sitting there
always-
saying, like, who let that happen? Cunt, you're the boss. You let the cunt happen by fucking storming out. Like, and I got a hot take about this cunt later too.
He
Dana
can't
White.
control everything.
I've
Come
got a
on.
hot take too as well. I'm interested to hear what you have to say because
I think he needs to move on.
What the fuck, dude?
I'm
That
sick
is
of-
crazy. I'm going to show you my phone. I think he's getting to a point where he's starting to become really stale.
Yep.
And this old, you know, what? And like, I would literally was going to say, I think it's about time they get someone different.
You know me, I love watching the post-fight presses. I love watching all the fucking press conferences. They have been so shit this whole year.
Yeah.
Because
It's
he's
like
just
he's
got
not
no
in
interest.
it,
Yeah.
man. He's not in it.
Yeah.
It's
And-
like he's complete. It's like he's not happy with who's winning.
but he's also
Who
got
would
the,
you replace him with?
well, it'd have to be someone passionate. Joe Rogan could be one, but I don't think he'd have the
Nah, Joe
time.
Rogan
He wouldn't
hasn't
want
got
to do
the
it.
fucking time, bro.
John Anik would be a good one because he's a smart. He swears and everything. Like, he's not prim and proper like he is on the broadcast. So I think he would be a good one because he'd be honest.
Do you think he would be prim and like I know he swears on his podcast and stuff.
Yep.
And he gets right into it, but do you think because he's at work and he'd see that he needs to maintain that professionalism that he'd be prim and proper though?
Well, I don't know. There's no broadcast deal on a press conference, so I feel like he could be himself.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think, but the way Dana's got all these fucking reporters too, it's just dog shit. Like, they just ask the same dumb questions over and over again. And they ask him about matchups, right? Which is the perfect fucking time. After a card, right?
He
a
never
big card
talks
like
about
this.
fights after
But
fights,
he used
bro.
to. He used to. And
No, he never did.
No,
He never did. No, Dana never did. It was always he never spoke about fights or tried to.
he'd always
make fights.
entertain hypotheticals. He'd always have the conversation, but now he's just shutting it down. He's going, no, we'll talk about it Monday.
It's weird that you had this. Like, I can't remember what made me think of it, but I'm like, he looks like he just doesn't want to be there anymore.
And it's just taken the shine off my fandom, but it's something just
Yeah,
I
it's so
look
weird.
forward
As soon
to.
as you said you had a hot take, I'm like, I reckon it's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to move on. Like,
Needs to
literally,
move on.
yeah.
Either that or get his foot out the fucking boxing door and get back in the UFC.
Maybe that's what it is. It's like you can tell that he's not there though.
Yeah.
Like even he used to come in and be like, the fucking gate, like it sold this out. Wow. Like look at them fucking fights. You know, are you not entertained? Like he used to really back what just happened. Now he goes in there, next question.
I'll
Yeah.
keep
Yeah,
playing
maybe
this in a sec.
maybe he fucking hates the questions, but
Yeah, but it's his fault.
he's a product of his own environment.
Yeah.
It's his fault. Like he
hasn't-
created
He
that.
hasn't allowed them to have any variety.
Well, you had Ariel Hawani in there who used to ask the fucking hard questions, the pointed questions that would piss Dana off, and he's been banned from the fucking events. Now you got these fucking ass-kissing journalists that just ask the dumbest shit over and over again, and I'm sick of that. But just before I play this, Dana's sitting here getting the shits about Paddy getting in the ring, right? That's selling the fucking fight for him. You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't have done it better.
But he didn't pick it. That's his problem. He didn't pick it.
Anyway, I'll keep playing this.
It never happened, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think about that stuff tonight, other than, obviously the Van fight. But, we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Dude, my thing with Ilia, with Topuria is his wife and kid are in the octagon. That's not the fight that it's just, yeah.
It was fun to
It
watch.
shouldn't happen.
It was fun to watch.
Well, that's not really what we do. Give a shit if it was fun to watch or not. It's just that shouldn't happen. Plus, he wins a second title in a higher division. It was a bad call by whoever the hell let him in there.
Well,
my good friend Joe Rogan.
Yeah. But what's the difference letting Van in there? He's going to sit there and say Ilia's family was in the ring. They let Van in there.
Van got pulled
Yeah,
aside.
I think,
It was obviously a plan to bring Van in.
Van was already guaranteed. Like win of Van Royval was already guaranteed a title shot. I think they're trying to. I think they're trying to get Islam to win the title against JDM, and then come back down to 155.
It'll be sad for JDM because if it's even close, they'll want Islam to win that.
Yeah. Lucky fucking JDM's got them big fucking meat hooks on the end of his hands. Mad cunt. Love him. Suck him off. Let's go. Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland storms the cage after this
How
fight.
big does he look in this video?
How guami does he look running over? Here we go.
It's like he doesn't know how to walk, eh?
He's got thongs on. Mad. So that guy's a copper, and they asked him if he was going to press charges, and he's like, no, what the fuck, I like these guys. And this is Sean's statement afterwards.
You guys see me corner guys that lose all the time. And I'm the first one to shake their hand, raise their hand, and I wish them well on the next one. But after the fight, this guy comes up to me and calls me by name. Strickland. Calls me a bitch. Tells me he's gonna fuck me up. Does the hand gesture, then says that. I can't even say it. Instagram will give me a violation. Like, as a man, I am not capable not to answer that. If I walk down the street, if I leave my house and somebody says that, like, my soul will not allow that to not go answer. It just does not. I cannot do it. I cannot fucking do it. I can't do it. And I have the American flag and I have the Constitution in my office, and I look up to a lot of our founders, George Washington, later on, Andrew Jackson, Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah, whatever. He's a man. Won't let that slide. Someone called him a bitch. Anyway, mad cunt. It's on brand for Sean Strickland anyway. Rightio, this surprised me. I thought we were going to see a mouthy Conor McGregor talking shit to Ilia, but
he knows he'll get knocked out.
He don't want the smoke.
No.
He's been off the drugs for a couple of weeks, so he's got a clear head.
How do you know that?
He told me.
He messaged
I
him
DM'd him last week, bro.
And he said, fuck your podcast, I'm clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. He thought about coming on.
Good on him.
He said, nah, sorry, I've got some presidential stuff to do. Like, cool, man.
Next up, we got Jake Paul talking about Askren. I've got a lot of respect for Jake after this.
It's a fucking scam, and it's so sad. And right when you need these companies, they're not there. And it's fucked up. And his insurance denied him to get the double lung transplant, which is also one of the most expensive surgeries, which is why they denied it. And it just sucks. It sucks that no one's doing anything. I was obviously super busy this week, so we're figuring out the donation now. But none of these people like Dana or anyone stepping in. So I feel like I have to do something, and that's really all it is.
So rumor is that he's paying for it fully.
Well, he's already had the double lung transplant.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
That's sick.
He's up and walking about, man.
That's awesome.
Good on you, Jake. Good on you, Jake, you fucking cocksucker. But that's nice.
We don't know if this is, or if you go by what Paddy said, this is not happening. Paddy versus Gaethje.
Yeah.
So this is DDP. Let's unmute this video.
Nice car. You
It's going to be a big card. The co-main event is Paddy and Justin Gaethje.
Yeah.
That's an awesome fight.
That's going to be a sick
Awesome
one.
fight.
You and Tracy.
Play that again. Play that again. Play that again.
Chicago. It's going to be a big card. The co-main event is Paddy and Justin Gaethje.
Yeah.
That's an awesome fight.
That's going to be a sick
We'll
one.
be saying that for no reason.
Yeah. I don't know why Paddy tweeted he's not fighting in August.
Because he's probably annoyed that he fucking leaked it out. And now he wants to
probably.
backtrack and fucking fight Ilia.
All right, we got probably two of the worst fucking social media users going, but we got Big Unk and Jiri going at each other. Fucking hell. So breaking news, Alex now asking he want to fight me during Ramadan again. I need more time, and the other clown, he have to do his homework. Learn English better. Better English. Good at English.
Goodora chocolatier.
So anyway, he said he needs to do his homework. He wants to fight Carlos. He thinks he's more dangerous than all of them. So Yuri wrote back, "Hey clown, I finished university like you finished elementary school, I hope."
Why the fuck is Ilia
Got it.
got old belts?
That's Mighty Mouse's picture with his head on it.
Yeah, got you. Fucking dead.
Anyway, moving on. Now, so Kamzat's tried to tag Sean Strickland with a finger emoji, and then it's not Sean Strickland. Old mate reckons, what the fuck did I do? Kamzat reckons, sorry, bro, I don't know how to use Twitter. Wrong guy.
But I smash you. I find out where you're living. I
Smash, brother.
So we got old tweets from Ilia Topuria. He congratulates.
Instagram DM, I think.
Oh, yeah, right. Says,
is pretty interesting.
congratulations, I'm going to be you someday. And he's copied it fucking verbatim, hasn't he? This next one is Islam at the front of the Eiffel Tower and says soon. With
Well, that's obviously for JDM.
a really
It
weird
wouldn't
stare.
be for Ilia.
It
It was a response to Ilia's win, mate.
He's tagged me.
Reckon?
Hashtag Ilia.
Oh, he did too. Yep. Why is he hashtagging Khabib, bro? Come on, bro. Let him die. Let the fat guy die.
Next up, we had Armin Sarukian trying to take a dig at Dan Hooker. It takes a L. So he wrote on a side note.
You're a human side note. How good's that?
Yeah.
Sorry, I took you.
You're right.
You really did,
Fine,
bro.
bro.
Fuck
Sorry.
your
Well, they can
Sorry.
read that. Hopefully they can
Sorry.
read that.
That's
Oh, well, the
fucked.
people listening, Armin Sarukian wrote, on the side note, Dan Hooker is still a bitch. Just thought that needed to be said. Dan Hooker writes, you're a human side note. Number one contender no one gives a fuck about. 10-8. 10-8.
Who do you think wins that fight, though?
Armin.
Armin
Yeah.
versus Hooker?
Yeah.
Yeah, Armin.
Yeah.
Is what it is. He's still a dickhead.
Or Charles?
Hey, we did forget something, boys.
Nah,
I'll go back.
fucking- Of course,
Always
we
do.
can't forget
If
something
it
with you,
doesn't
Jack.
have a link, then I'd forget to click on it.
Can't forget
Oh,
something with you,
I
Jack.
just wanted to talk about the head-to-heads.
Oh, you guys went fucking 3 from 3. I went 0 from 3.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
Who won?
fair. Jack did, yeah, because
Is that back to back? No, Matt won last month.
so let's look at
I'm coming for you, boys.
About time you caught up.
I just wanted to give you a head start.
You gave us a
I won
very,
last
very
year.
big one.
I'm going to win this
Jack.
year.
You didn't win for you
Double
claiming
champ,
that you won
brother.
last year. Is
Double
disgusting.
champ status coming up, boys.
And I can't believe you fucking condone that.
I don't even know what he's talking about. I was
Yeah.
letting him go.
Shut the fuck up.
What do you
bro.
mean you won last year, though?
Yeah,
You wrote the fucking thing.
Yeah, then it was
Oh,
you
yeah.
obviously know it was fucking miscalculated. So do you know what?
Nope.
Yeah, Jack.
Nope, don't
do
know
you
what you're talking
brother? You won, bro. You won.
Thanks, man.
You won, bro.
There you go, boys.
You won.
You heard it there first.
Yeah, he won, guys. He won. Guys.
So I've added a couple of fights to our list that we're going to go through at the end of the year. So we got KO of the year contender, Ilia Topuria. Let's add RoboCop in there.
Fuck, did you say you were chasing us down, Jack? You still got. How the fuck did you win and you're still fucking $100 away?
Mate, they're not updated.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, right. Eh?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
might have potentially,
scared.
I might be in first now.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
I got $0.
Ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
you will be.
Have to
yeah.
be. Have to be. Yeah. Well,
Just. And I would have closed a big gap.
yeah, would
Yeah.
you? Well, you need to because you're about fucking $1,000 away.
I should have no, I wouldn't have overtaken Brad, but I'd only be about $20 behind.
So you're
You're
still
right.
third out of 3.
Hey, where are we at? We're halfway through the year?
Yeah, and I'm first,
Mate,
brother.
this is like the
first, you're
dragon.
last.
You start off fucking good,
Ain't first, you're
then
last,
you
brother.
just slide down the ladder out of the top 8.
When's the last time we slid down the ladder?
Well, it's more like the Knights because I won the first 2 and then I haven't won one since.
Jack's referring to when Dragons used to be good at the start of the year and we used to slide. We haven't been good at the start of the year since 2018.
So yeah, I've added Van versus Royval to the fight of the year. Performance of the year, I added Ilia Taporia. KO of the year, I added Robocop and Ilia.
Yeah.
Happy with them, boys?
What KO are we missing there? What KO? No, that's all right.
Surely there's something, but
No, that's the 2 KOs from that.
yep. So we're going to get into the habit of rating these cards. So we rated 316 as a 6.5 was the average.
Yep.
So I'm going to put in 317 being a 8.5.
Ooh.
I
Love
really
it.
enjoyed it.
One fight, everybody knows the rules. I'm gonna run with an 8.
Yep.
7-9.
7-9. It's a good score. It's a good score. It's a good.
It's a good score, Frankie.
It's a good score, Frankie.
Frankie.
Good undercarriage, good score. Yeah,
The sauce is not as tangy as I like.
I think
Good score.
it was being a bit harsh with the 8. I think I'm being a bit harsh with that, but I think the
8.1, Brad.
the combination fried rice of preliminary and main card made it a solid card. Like 8, please don't be deterred. Anyone listening going, how the fuck are you putting that 8? We need to set a platform.
Yeah.
Because if we start just throwing fucking 9s and 10s, we got to copy Dave Portnoy.
Yeah.
He's truly got
Yeah.
it down pat. Like, you can't just throw out 10s because you're going, fuck, I'm hungover and this pizza tastes good.
They
know.
all 10s.
Yeah, it'd all be 10s, bro.
Yeah.
You know, we watch a lot of fucking UFC and we need to set a platform. And 8 is a great score. If you look at, the last score of, what was it, 6.5?
So let's
Peace.
just go over. We'll just breeze over these cards. So UFC 311, Merab Dvalishvili, Islam Makhachev, Yuri Prohaska. All right, that was a pretty good card, wasn't it?
It seems like a good card on paper, but it was actually a fucking shit card, bro.
Was it? We had Kevin Holland got submitted. Jailton Almeida gets a KO. Yuri Prohaska KO's Hill. That was a mad fight.
Yeah.
Merab Dvalishvili put on a masterclass
sorry,
against
that was
Umar.
it was a good card.
Islam round 1 submission. It was only shit because Armin pulled out. I'm going to put that one down as a 7. Are we going to go through all these now, Jack?
Yeah, why not? We've got the time, don't we?
Fuck, no, not really. I would just think, fuck whatever's beneath us and we just move
Righto,
forward.
copy. Move forward.
Fuck them. We're not going back in the past.
Fuck, you're useless, cunt.
Why, did you want to do them? You want to do all of them, do you? All right, let's do it. It's how selfish of me. Let's do everything Jack wants to do. Sorry.
No, we just do everything you want to do all the fucking time, cunt.
How, brother? How?
No,
I'm not even allowed in the docs anymore. I'm not even allowed to put anything in the docs.
What do you mean? You don't
more
put
wine
anything
over
in the docs by choice.
No, no.
Oh, fuck.
Any
So
more
I got to.
jerky,
Brad and I that
Yeah,
do all
right.
the legwork for these fucking podcasts.
So I'll have to update the multi.
You show up, drink wine, and eat fucking jerky, fat boy.
Wait, what a fucking life, cunt.
It was
Not
pretty
mine.
spicy. Yeah, not a fan.
You're not a fan of the jerky?
Burning my ring hole tomorrow.
You don't have to eat it.
So let's see how he handles at Trinidad. When fucking
You can
who'd I
talk-
bet? I'm thinking
Ilia's
Yeah.
knocking fucking.
You can talk this shit out all you want, bro.
makes me feel better. Rightio, any other hot takes, boys?
You'd be fucking 2 from 2 though if you can land this And they're not exactly like easy bets for you. Like John Jones not fighting again, I was for sure.
I was
going, "You're
convinced.
eating."
I was fucking convinced.
There's no way in hell I thought John Jones wasn't fighting Tom Aspinall. I was like, Jack, good bet. Brad's eating a chili.
I told you the moment I thought it wasn't going to happen, that shoulder touch where he got fucking super pissy about getting touched.
Yeah, I just think it's hilarious. You think Ilia fucking beats Islam.
Well, fuck.
As if
Just look what he did to Charles.
As if Khabib's dad's going to let that happen.
You know that photo of Islam where he's sitting in the crowd and he looks like he should be in a wheelchair? Yeah. That's what Ilia's going to make him look like.
Khabib's retarded brother.
Ilia will make that a permanent feature.
Why does it always look like Khabib has a retarded cousin that attends every fight with him?
Rightio, boys. Hot takes done. Dana should move on. Any other hot takes?
Jack, what do you think about that? Do you understand where we're coming from?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sweet. So we're
He
not
definitely seems a lot less interested in it.
Yeah.
But
he doesn't seem interested in boxing either. Like, I haven't seen... I'm not even on fucking social media, so I can't really comment. But you usually see in the Google feed, if you've got an Android phone, you know, on the home screen, you swipe to the right and it brings up, like, Google News, right? That's literally my social media. And a bit of YouTube shorts every now and then. But
he's just got that YouTube influencer when he jumps on Instagram Live. What's up, guys?
What's up, everybody?
Red as fuck.
It's fight week here. Yeah, I don't know. I guess just because that's all I've ever known.
You, Brad. Sorry. What's up, guys? Sorry, carry on, Jack. Sorry to interrupt you there, mate. Being selfish again, sorry. Are we going to rate these other fucking cards, or are you moving on from that?
Brad moved on from it because you fucking didn't want to.
Take in charge, brother.
Brad just fucking sucks you off under the fucking desk there. Anything you want to do, but
my hands reached all the way around. That's why I put this.
Yeah, I can see, but I can see seeing these ones.
Yeah, stop rattling the desk, fuck yeah.
Fuck, you're getting through that wine, boy. I'm going to turn him into a wino here shortly.
I've barely drank wine in my whole life, and I've enjoyed both. Oh, the last week's one was better.
Yeah, of course. Like this. Do you know what? I'm going to fucking bring absolute creme de la creme next week. I can't. As I said, I need.
Are you going to trick me and say this is the best ever?
No. You can Google them.
I taste chocolata.
Chocolatier. Can you tell the deeper, sweeter tones in that?
I feel like there's more flavour there, but it's like I said before, it tastes a little bit watery. The other one felt.
Now when you're at a restaurant and you swirl it around, that gloop coming down the side of the glass, the thicker the gloop, the better the alcohol content.
Yeah,
so if you look at that Ziggler that I had, it was like you seen it like a fucking big gloop monster. Anyway, back to you, Jack.
Just felt like a full of flavour that last bottle.
Yeah, it was definitely full of tenant.
Is that what it is? I'll learn. We should go to Mudgee and get fucking shit-faced.
Going there this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Mad.
Nice. Anyway, Jack.
Fuck, we're talking shit now.
Yeah, cool.
Thanks for listening to the episode. I think it's 58, but we'll find out after this.
Hang on. Pause.
Oh, pause.
Just so we can finish on the right note, righto? Let's go to Piestrong Podcast here. We'll just...
Make sure you subscribe on...
Episode 58, you dogs.
58, easy.
And shout out to Michael too as well. Hopefully you got this far, boy. Appreciate your message. He reckons we should get a billboard in Sydney, chuck on the Piestrong Podcast on a big billboard. He loves it. He said we've got a very Australian way of podcasting UFC.
See, JDM, you need to fucking jump on, brother.
How fucking
look, shout out to... Hang on, I don't know what the camera's seeing. But Australian MMA, boss. I got a signed one coming as well.
Madness.
Sal Cooled himself.
And maybe Penfolds can sponsor us too for wine.
Is that what I was about to say? Is that
Penfolds, Grange.
Ken Oath, bros.
Yeah, $4,000 a bottle, maybe.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Love you, boys.
Peace out.